Let's open up a new page, a list and spreadsheet, and this is like an Excel diagram, basically. This part up here, you can just enter title to describe all the values in this column A. So I'm just going to write age, because I want to enter the age of students. So here, the first student, just going to write 12, and then 13. I have two students. They're 13 years old. And then 14, go down. I have three students. They're 14 years old. And then I have one that is 16, one that is, 15, and one that is 16 years old. Let's see, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students. Okay. Now I have all the data here. 8 students, and we have the age in column A. So I'm going to go to Home and open up a data and statistics page. I'm just gonna, well, here I see all the different values spread out in no particular order, and then I'm just going to click here and select the age column. Now I'm going to line up all the values on the x-axis like this. So we see that we have one student here. If I just move the cursor or the hand above this point, we see that it's 12. 2 students are 13 years old, 3 students are 14 years old, 1 student is 15 years old, 1 student is 16 years old. There are a couple of different ways to represent this data. So one way is if we go to menu and plot type and change to histogram. And we've seen this many times before. Since these columns have to have a width, it's going to start at 11.5 and end at 12.5, but the value is actually 12, the middle value. Okay, so 12 years old, we have how many students? We see the frequency here on the y-axis. So we just go to the left, I read 1. 13 years old, we have 2 students. 14 years old, I have 3 students, and 15, 1 student, 16, 1 student. This is one way to represent the data. Another way, very common, is we go to plot type and change it to box plot. And if I move the cursor here, I see that I have 12, Q1, 13, median, Q3, 16. So what is all this? Well, here is the lowest value. So to the left, where the line ends, it's 12. So 12 is the lowest value. Remember the data, the youngest student is 12 years old. So this is going to be 12 here if we go down to the x-axis. So this is going to be the highest value of all the data. When I have 16, and I can read it here if I move the cursor above the line. 16, the oldest student was 16 years old. We have 1 student. Okay, what else? Well, the median is 14. So the middle value will be, if I just, well, I had 8 values. So I had to find 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th and the 5th value. And of course we have to, I already lined them up so they're in order. We have to take the smallest value and then order them, and here we have the highest value. So we're gonna have to find the middle, which is gonna be between the 4th and the 5th value, and the average of this, the mean, is 14. So that's why the median is 14. The lower quartile, or Q1, is 13, which means that 25% of all the values is going to be between 12 and 13. This is like the 25% limit. And the Q3 is the upper quartile. So you can look at it from here, the highest value, to Q3, the upper quartile, you also have 25% of all the values. Or if you go from here, you have 0, 25%, 50% to the median, 75% to Q3, and then 100% of the value. So this says something about all the data it represents.